Good evening, this is Kamalika on behalf of Artscape. We welcome you once again in this conversation. And this evening, our guest is Shantanu Ghatak, and I will just invite him into this conversation. And thank you, Shantanu. He's just going to join us in a second.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you, Shantanu. For everybody else who's part of this conversation, let me welcome Shantanu and introduce him. Besides being a friend, Shantanu is from Kolkata. He was part of this corporate world at one point of time, after which he followed his heart and moved to Mumbai, and today he spends all his energy, his talent, and is well known as a songwriter, a musician, a singer, a composer. And today, thank you, Shantanu, for coming on this chat this evening. And
thank you, Kamalika, for having me.
Shantanu, I shared with you. So see, the entire purpose of having these conversations unprecedented. Nobody knows how to deal with it, how to navigate through it. But today we are understanding that it's all about maybe dipping into our inner resources and trying to find the strength within ourselves, because there is so much happening in the environment that there is no option but to maybe, just dip into our own strength. And as you are aware that Artscape, our work is in the space of emotional management. So we kind of, help people manage their emotions. We work with various groups, teaching them how to be, the best version of themselves, how to cope with different situations. So my first thing that I would like to ask you is, Shantanu, how are you coping?
I'm coping. I mean, in a sense, when it began, it felt like it would be something interesting, like staying at home and doing your own thing and spending time with yourself. So in the beginning, it was fine. But then it kept on, like the lockdown kept on increasing. One lockdown 1, then lockdown 2, then lockdown 3. So right now, what has happened is that I'll be very frank, I'm desperately waiting for things to come back to normal. But having said that, the idea is to stay positive, Kamalika, because I don't think we have an option. We have to stay positive and make the best of this time. I mean, this is a good time for self-introspection, maybe picking up new things, learning new things. So I am trying to do and be self-motivated as much as possible. But these are, as you said, unprecedented times. So there are ups and downs. So there are days when I'm fine, then there are days when I'm not so okay. So, but I'm managing, and I'm hoping that just like good times don't stay forever, bad times also don't stay forever. So the great thing about the life is that it changes, it keeps changing. So it will change, and the next change will have to be good,
Yes. So, Shantanu, one of the reasons why we are having these conversations is also, to create a platform for sharing. Because,
yes.
Many of us don't have an opportunity to share what our emotions, like, I know that you stay alone. I stay with my family, but it's all the time, you can't pass on your anxiety, your fears to your children, for example.
Yes.
So the entire point of having these conversation was to, give people a chance to maybe share, and also if somebody who's hearing our conversation might get some strength from this.
Yes, absolutely.
Just to hear that, that everybody is having a difficult time. As you yourself said, that, days are different. Some days are different from some nights are different from the others. But yes, we have to keep moving on. Absolutely. Shantanu, anything you would want to say from an artist's point of view? How this pandemic, this lockdown is kind of going to affect artists?
Yes. So something that really worries me, I mean, really worries me, is the fate of live musicians. You know, in a sense, this pandemic is so unique in its way. It has struck at the heart of human, how should I say, the way we live. You know, so the difference. How are we different from animals? You know, we are different as human beings from animals is that we can congregate. We can cooperate, we can come together, we can exchange, we can collaborate. You know, that is what makes human beings different from animals. And that's why we are now ruling the world and not the animals. But the problem is that this pandemic strikes at the heart of that very concept that makes us human beings, that the ability to congregate, to come together. Because this pandemic demands you to not come together. The pandemic demands you to stay apart, you know. So so putting it in perspective of the live musicians, the experience, like not only musicians, like say theater artists, like anything that requires a live experience, people coming together and watching from an artist's perspective, how will that happen? I mean, unless this pandemic will go away, but it will take its time. You know, like I'm guessing that a fair estimate would be sometime in 2021 is when we will eventually see all of this end. But that is a long time to go. It's almost like 1.5 years. And from an economic perspective, people need to survive. So if these live shows, theater, play, and all these things don't happen, then it's a big survival issue for artists. And I can't imagine an alternative. Like people are talking about, okay, we can do these Facebook live, like the thing that you and me are doing, and we can do, people can perform over these kinds of live sessions and maybe make them, monetize them. Maybe you can actually have a formal, like a session where you can charge them on tickets. But it's a very, like a experimental thing. You don't know whether it can replace a live show. Yeah, and I'm not even talking about these big artists like Arijit Singh and Shreya Ghoshal and Sonu Nigam. I'm not talking about those people. That's a different, but apart from them, there are several artists. Even if I talk about Bombay, there are several artists who make a living literally by doing shows, like 5 shows, 6 shows a month. Live shows. There are wedding shows, there are corporate events, there are general concerts, so many different kinds of things. Now, how will that, what is the replacement for, what is the substitute for that occupation? So this becomes a big, and also a lot of these musicians are migrants, if I may use that word. I don't like that word, migrant, but the point is they're not necessarily from Bombay, they're from elsewhere. So while we are talking about migrant laborers, and it is a very, very big issue, but this is also an issue that people might have to go back home to from where they come. And I don't know what their situation is at home, you know. And we don't live in a welfare state. We are a democracy, we are a federal structure, but we are not a welfare state. Like for example, Germany. If you take the example of Germany, Germany has provided cash deposits in artists, freelancers' accounts. Money has been from whatever pool package they have made. Now we are too poor to be able to do that, frankly. We are a much poorer nation. And also we are not a welfare state. We don't have something called like social security, frankly, in terms of monetary. So how does that happen? How do we survive? So it is a big question. And only time will tell. And it really worries me, frankly.
Absolutely. So, you know, Shantanu, you're very right. So when people are, there was everybody, you know, me too, we were trying to figure out, you know, trying to raise money for the so-called the migrants, who we mean by the migrants, the millions that we see are walking on the road, correct? So there is one artist I know who kind of, you know, she said it very jovially, but she messaged me back, but Kamalika, what about us? So I also, then it really made me think that really, you know, what about the entire artist fraternity? what about what is going to happen? And you so rightly said that, yes, Mumbai, we know the people have come from all over this country. And yes, and for everybody, going back home is not an option.
Yes, yes.
Going back home is
So,
not an option.
I see. I try to be as optimistic as possible, and sometimes I feel that maybe this will lead to a different kind of. Maybe somebody will discover a different form of live entertainment. Sometimes constraints lead to innovations. People say that necessity is the mother of invention. So maybe somebody will devise some kind of a technology by which, I don't know. I mean, a very far-fetched thing could be that, but not easy. But I'm just saying, for the sake of saying that, maybe a live show, only the artists have come to one place, there is no audience, and we are sitting at home, maybe wearing VR glasses, and through that virtual reality experience, we are actually feeling that we are all together.
Correct.
I don't know, it's almost science fiction, not impossible.
Yeah, no, because Shantanu, I saw that there is a question, there is a conversation that they are going to start cricket matches, but there is going to be no spectator in the auditorium or in the stadium.
Yes.
How odd is that? But yes, that's a reality. That's going to happen. They said that India is going to start playing matches, but there is going to be no spectator in the stadium. Maybe yes. Shantanu, I know that that this is a space that you have been deeply invested in. This has been kind of taken up a lot of your thought, and I know that you have penned something related to this issue. If you will,
yeah, I have, but I was thinking that I'll sing a. I'm not too confident. I'm like, I've penned something. Okay, let me just try. I'll just give me one.
Sure. So for all of you who have joined, so many of our friends we see, if there is anything that you wish to share about how you're feeling now, how you're dealing with the situation, please feel free to write to us in the comment section. This is a space which we want to be non-judgmental. Nobody is going to judge you by this, but we want that everybody shares so that it's a little load off each other's chest. Yes. Shantanu, back to you.
Yeah. So I'll sing this song that I've just very recently written. It is very raw, so I have to still work on it. But the basic thought is what we are going through. We are sitting at home. Most of us are feeling quite lonely and alone. So that's kind of a thought around that. घर में बंद पड़ा है मेरा गगन आई कब थी दिवाली कब गया सावन ओ घर में बंद पड़ा है मेरा गगन आई कब थी दिवाली कब गया सावन ओ मैं तो हूँ यही कोई भी नहीं साथी बस है शाम एक गुमनाम बुझती हुई बाती मैं तो हूँ यही कोई भी नहीं साथी बस है शाम एक गुमनाम बुझती हुई बाती दिल ये कभी था कभी तो आज क्या बने अब जो सुन है नजारे ख्वाब क्या बुने ओ मैं तो हूँ यही कोई भी नहीं साथी बस है शाम एक गुमनाम बुझती हुई बाती कोई तो अब सुबह होगी फीकी सी सही रंग नया कब लेके लौटेगी जिंदगी मैं तो यही कोई भी नहीं साथी बस है शाम एक गुमनाम बुझती हुई
So beautiful, so beautiful. Shantanu, I think you have spoken for most of us. What do you
Ah,
think? You've spoken for most of us, and those some lines are so beautiful. There is Shruti here who's saying that you should put it on Sharat music channel. Such beautiful lines. Yes, yes. Rick Ved is here
mm,
also, and he
yeah.
says that he's been a fan of your music compositions. And yes, Shantanu, let's hope that
That
Savera
morning
बहुत जल्दी
comes.
होगा. Yes, yes,
Ah, yeah.
absolutely,
Maybe
absolutely.
it will be, maybe it will be a different kind of a morning, you know. Maybe it will be a new normal that we will enter. We will have to let go of certain practices. Maybe hugging someone, shaking hands. We might have to do away with those things. I feel very weird thinking about it, but it might just become something different, you know. But again, as long as we kind of figure out a way to survive, because the thing is, you know, Kamalika, the other thing is that I've been reading about this research that this virus, I don't want to sound, we don't want to be an alarmist, but the point is that even after this virus goes, we have done so much damage to nature. Na? It won't be surprising that if another similar kind of virus with another set of specification
Absolutely,
comes along, so we have to
absolutely.
kind of, that's the
So,
thing, you know.
Shantanu, it's like, we have to create, as you said, it's going to be new normal. We also have to create new versions of ourselves, like Shantanu 2.0, Kamalika 2.0,
Yeah,
we have
yeah,
to, and also, and that can only happen, here we have to be self-reliant. How do we deal with
yes.
this? Only we can as individuals, there is nobody
Yeah.
else who will be. So this is why the entire purpose of this conversation, Shantanu, that we have to dip inwards, look inward, dip into our
Mm.
our innermost resources, and kind of
Mm.
fight this through. And from
Yes,
here,
yes.
I know that how music has been a part of your life forever. From Kolkata, from your primary school to your entire schooling life, everywhere. Music has been a very your father. So I want to just know that during this time, during these last 2 months, how has music helped you stay motivated
Uh, See,
or
the
stay
thing is,
positive?
stay positive. Yes. So the great thing about music is, and especially if you're a composer and a writer, what I am. So the great thing about music is that once you get a thread, you know, like when I was trying to write this song, once you get a thread and you keep pursuing it, you just become oblivious of things around you. You know, and that's a great thing because if you can become oblivious of the current situation by engaging in something that helps you forget about this situation, nothing like it, you know. So music has that power. I mean, like, they say that in our Natya Shastra, not Natya Shastra, they say Sola Kala, 16 kalas, Sholo Kala, Bengali में भी say Sola Kala. तो उसमें से the first kala is Gayan. The most important art is, they say, is Gayan. And then there is Nritya, there is Vadya, there is Abhinay, and there are many more. I don't remember all of them. But Gayan is the most important kala of the Sola Kalas. And I realize why. Because like Gayan and this entire music, so if you can get into it and if you can immerse yourself in it, it really helps you disconnect from this weird reality that it is. And it is important to just go. So I keep trying to compose, I keep trying to sing as much as possible, you know, so that my time goes and I'm doing that and not doing anything else, you know. So
Right.
that's how music, because I say that music, I don't know, this is my theory, that a good song is a marriage between mathematics and emotion. Because music is actually very mathematical. If you completely do away with the mathematics, you will end up making very simplistic stuff. And if you do away with the emotion, you will make something that does not connect. So you have to figure out the balance of the mathematics so that it is reasonably challenging, but at the same time it has a lot of heart in it. And when these two come together, that's when a good quality song is born. And like, the great thing about these older songs, you know, like the songs from the 70s and the 60s from films only. I think this marriage used to work very well with words, and they were not easy songs. If you go, they're not simplistic songs. They're difficult, but they're easy on the ear. When you listen to them, they are easy. But when you go to sing them, you realize that it requires a certain amount of caliber to sing them. And so music, so that because of this quality of music, the music has these qualities where you are using the left side of your brain as well as the right side of your brain for music. You can't just use one side of the brain. I think you have to use both the sides of the brain. So it's like a holistic exercise for music. So, but the problem happens, I'll be very frank with you, is that because of these times, to be able to find that thread is very difficult. The times that we are living in, because otherwise under normal circumstances I quite often make so many songs, it comes very naturally to me. But during this period when in a way you can say I have nothing else to do, so I should make more songs but those threads I'm not being able to get, because I guess internally there's a lot of turmoil and this weird uncertainty suddenly that has crept into our lives. When will things open, when will this go away, and there's no answer. That bothers you the most. Because since the industrial revolution has happened 200 years ago, and recently with all the technological advancement, our lives are very certain. We don't have too much of uncertainties in our life. If you want to do something, 1, 2, 3, 4 stepwise you will do. You have to go from Yari Road to NCPA. You know exactly how you will go. You will book a cab. The cab will arrive 5 minutes. You will go and board the cab. The payment will happen on it. Whatever. You know where the traffic is. You will see the Google Maps. You know their traffic. So everything is certain, largely. But suddenly we are put into a situation in this highly technologically advanced world where things are not certain, and it feels like you're as if in a cave, like the cavemen were, where they don't know whether some animal is going to come tomorrow and kill them. That's how I guess I would imagine the lives of the cavemen would have been, because so much of uncertainty. You might die anytime, what you're going to what you're going to eat, but suddenly that kind of a situation has become back again, that you are absolutely in an uncertain world. Correct. So music saves you. Music definitely saves you in that, but you need to find that thread. Not always I find the thread.
Shantanu, any one song if you would like to sing for us. You know how we all have our favorite song or something that keeps us motivated. Anything that comes to mind, if you would just learn to share with us.
Yeah. This is there's this Kishore Kumar song. I'll just sing this Kishore Kumar song. रुक जाना नहीं तू कभी हार के, घाटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए बाहर के. रुक जाना नहीं तू कभी हार के, कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए बाहर के. ओ राही 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 ओ राही. साथी ना कारवां है ये तेरा इम्तिहान है, साथी ना कारवां है ये तेरा इम्तिहान है. यूं ही चला चल दिल के सहारे, करती है मंजिल तुझको इशारे. ओ देख कहीं कोई रोक नहीं ले तुझको पुकार के. ओ राही ओ राही ओ राही ओ राही. रुक जाना नहीं तू कभी हार के, कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए बाहर के.
How relevant, Shantanu. As Ronkini has written that, we are all travelers on this face of earth. and there is no way that we can afford to stop, we have to find ways, of course, nobody has told us that this is going to be one straight road. And as you just mentioned that, we were so proud of technology. We kind of, devoted our life to technology. Everything, as you said, our entire routines was dependent. But now we are faced with a situation where nothing seems to work. We are kind of left on our own. That's why I repeatedly say that it is our bare self. So that is when we are, whatever resources, whatever we have within ourselves, that's what we have to use to kind of go through this time. Absolutely.
And one more thing I wanted to say, Kamalika, about keeping myself motivated. Another thing I missed is that another thing that is helping me be motivated and positive are friends and family. Like I'll tell you, like I have these two friends whom I know from the last 15 years, more than 15 years. And we have been in touch. We are very thick, very close. But since this lockdown has started, every single day, we go on at least a 1 hour call in the morning, the three of us. One is in Delhi, one is in Bangalore, and I'm in Bombay. Every single day without fail. And we never knew that we have always shared so much between the three of us, but we never knew that we needed each other so much. So, the good thing, I'm just talking about the positives of this, is that I've bonded with I've realized who are the people who are really, really important to me and without whom I can't exist. Like, for instance, Ronkini, thankful, I'm so glad that she is here, that she motivates me every day. I mean, she's also in a very difficult situation. She's having to handle her ghar ka kaam, ye wo, but she's doing her riyaz. She's sticking to her riyaz, and she's telling me, Shantanu, I'm trying to do better, but because of this situation, sometimes I'm unable to take that leap that I want to take. But she's still at it. So then my friends from before, my friends are Shatabdi and Vidisha, the earlier two friends I was talking about, and then Ronkini. So they motivate me. Their presence motivates me. And I'd say that, okay, as long as these people are there, it's fine. This time will pass. As long as these people are around us, we will manage. It's okay. I mean, this time will also go.
So, Shantanu, to build on what you said, like how Tiyasha is saying that now we need our loved ones the most. So it's very important to be able, because what man had almost become machine-like, right? We were following, we had set goals for ourselves, some, practical, some impractical, but we were all on this run, and from day till the time that every waking hour, we had a plan. When now today, when that plan has gone for a toss, that's when, human interaction is of utmost importance. To be reaching out to our family, to be reaching out to our friends, and it's just that, and I'm because you have a lot of time to, think, I'm remembering people in my school or some teacher who has been helpful, so it's like, just to sending out a message. Today I did something, I've not been in touch with him for years, but suddenly laga ki, when I was in college, he had helped me. So I just messaged her, do you remember me? I just thought about you. There is this side to this lockdown also. Maybe it is, putting us in touch with our human self. Maybe, somewhat.
Yes, definitely. And it makes you, you realize that how small you are. And sometimes we start taking ourselves so seriously, we'll do this, we'll do that. But then you realize that, hello, I mean, you are nothing, and what is important is the people around you. Give importance to those people, value them so that they don't go away from your life, So those are things have become cemented more in my, because of this the good aspects of this lockdown, apart from obviously the environmental benefits of the lockdown with pollution and all of going down, obviously. But so these are the things that keep me motivated, frankly. And I am positive that...
So, sorry to interrupt. Shantanu, you have to sing more for us. So, we will not let you go without some more songs.
Yeah, of course I will. I want to.
And I'm so happy, Shantanu, that is, we are all finding ways to remain happy, finding ways that, this too shall pass. no option but to, be
Yeah.
there. And also, this is just to say to everybody who's watching that, Artscape, the entire purpose of these conversations is to be able to share. And I hope that somebody who's hearing this might be able to gain some strength from this interaction. And you can
Correct.
reach out to us anytime. We will be very happy to just pick up the phone and maybe just talk to you.
Yeah, yeah. So I will sing one song. So I have this YouTube channel that I have made called Sharaj Music,
Yes,
where
yes.
I started, actually this was in discussion with Ronkini and Kshitij, that we started this to basically every month I wanted to put one original song of mine sung by a different person. So I started with Ronkini, then Kshitij, my friend, he sang, then I sang, then Janvi Shrimankar is also a very good singer. She sang the last song, and
I've
after that,
heard this.
I will sing that Janvi's song. Okay, it's a song of the rains. It's a sad song, but it's a song of the rains, and hopefully rains should come. It's so hot here now, so maybe if the rains come, it will become a nice. So I'll sing this song. This beautifully been sung by Janvi. So I'm trying to sing it. घिर घिर आई बादल कारे, धुंध ये घेरे पवन ये मारे, कैसे जाऊं पी के द्वारे, घिर घिर आए बादल कारे, धुंध ये घेरे पवन ये मारे, कैसे जाऊं पी के द्वारे, घिर घिर आए बादल कारे। तो मन की डगर रात की हो गई, पी तोरे घर की गली खो गई, मन की डगर रात की हो गई, पी तोरे घर की गली खो गई, रही मैं ठहरी जीवन किनारे, रही मैं ठहरी जीवन किनारे, घिर घिर आए बादल कारे, धुंध ये घेरे पवन ये मारे, कैसे जाऊं पी के द्वारे, घिर घिर आए बादल कारे।
Aha, Bhishon Bhalo, Bhishon, my God, so beautiful. And
Thank
really,
you.
Shantanu, now with the song, now I'm also like thinking that maybe the rains are just going to come up. It's a beautiful time. It brings so much of freshness all around.
Yeah, yeah.
Beautiful,
should
Shantanu.
come.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Can we make another request?
Yeah, I'll sing one more song. And Kamalika, before that, I just had a thought, because we are talking about these things, and you are
Of
one
course.
thing. I've been following this Israeli historian called Yuval Noah Harari. He's called the best historian in the world right now. He must be in his mid 40s or early 40s. I don't know. He's very young. So he has written 3 books. You should read his books. One is called Sapiens, one is called Homo Deus, and one is called 21 Questions for the 21st Century. All these 3 books are amazing. He talks about history of man and what man has become and all of that. So he, in one of the interviews, one guy was asking that about the future, like what should I tell? He said that the interviewer said, I have a 4-year-old daughter. What should I tell my daughter that how should I, given the world is changing so much, this is irrespective of COVID-19. I'm saying, like, the world technologically, people are becoming different, and so what should I teach my daughter? How should she grow up? So he said that I cannot tell you what subjects I cannot tell you whether she should become a doctor or an engineer or anything. But given the times, I will tell you that teach her empathy. The only thing that she should be able to learn is empathy. It's very, very important. And also teach her to adapt. She should be able to adapt, because the world that is going to come, you will have to be constantly reinventing yourself. Otherwise, you will not be able to survive in the future, in the world of the future. And which kind of this corona thing that has happened, and like, for instance, you have already reinvented yourself. You never did Insta Lives before this lockdown happened. You did it because you're reinventing yourself, and you're figuring out, this is the way I can serve my purpose of Artscape. So you have already reinvented. I'm just giving you an example. So you think that children going forward, they should have empathy. That's the most important. And they should be able to reinvent themselves every few years. They should have that ability, that adaptability. Like, he gives the example of, you should not think of your future to be this big mansion with proper basement and strong mansion which cannot be moved. No, your future should be like a tent. You can fold your tent and pitch it somewhere, then fold it again and pitch it somewhere. That should be your future. I find it very, very interesting. And when this corona thing has happened, I feel that these things become even more important, that the challenge that we are facing right now, it is making us think that, and we have to, I don't know, I'm also thinking that how should I reinvent myself? I have to figure out a way to reinvent myself. I'm a composer, I'm a lyricist, I'm an actor. But beyond that, I have to think that how am I going to reinvent myself? Constantly, we have to keep thinking. I think that is going to be a part of the new normal, the ability to reinvent all the time. Anyway, it sounded a little too profound. I didn't want it to sound too profound.
No, Shantanu, I am so grateful that you shared this, because this is going to stay with me, I think this is so beautiful. And because this is how it should be, because we cannot, we have to empathy, I think that's the quality that everybody should have, and unfortunately people don't. We have spent so much time that even in the days of corona, you see social media, there's so much of negativity. I feel that today, when you don't know whether you're going to live day after, even then you're holding on to your viciousness.
Yes.
So that's so unfortunate, but true. This is, and I think that's the biggest gift that today we can give our children or to our friends and family, to be able to empathize and, just to be able to lend a hand to somebody. And here, that would also mean just making a call, as you said.
Yeah. I also want to take this opportunity. A lot of my friends have joined. I just want to take their names. Ronkini is there, Shormisha has joined, Rigved is there, I saw Risha had joined, Snehal, I saw Mukul Oberoi. Mukul is actually my colleague from JP Morgan and Chase, where I used to work. So thanks all of you. If I'm missing, I can't see everyone, but a lot of people have joined, and I really want to thank you guys for joining. It means a lot to me. Okay, shall I sing another song?
Please.
Okay. So I was thinking I'll sing Rafu.
Always,
with permission from Ronkini. I'll take permission from Ronkini and sing, because it's impossible to replicate what...
You have some other requests also, so you can see the comment section.
I'll just sing Rafu because that's in my head right now. I can't... so I'll sing something else. Yes. Okay, Ronkini has given permission, so I can sing. कैसे कैसे धागों से बुनी है ये दुनिया, कभी धूप कभी बादलों की लड़ियां, कुछ तूने सी है मैंने की है रफू, ये डोरियां कुछ तूने सी है मैंने की है रफू, ये डोरियां तेरी बनी राहें मेरी थी दीवारें, तेरी बनी राहें मेरी थी दीवारें, उन दीवारों पे ही मैंने लिख ली बहारें। शाम हुई तू जो आया सो गई थी कलियां, फिर शाम हुई तू जो आया सो गई थी कलियां, कुछ तूने सी है मैंने की है रफू, ये डोरियां तूने सी है मैंने की है रफू, ये डोरियां यूं सीते सीते मीलों की बन गई कहानी, कुछ तेरे हाथों से कुछ मेरी जुबानी, अब जो भी है ये आधा पौना है तो रंग रलियां, अब जो भी है ये आधा पौना है तो रंग रलियां, कुछ तूने सी है मैंने की है रफू, ये डोरियां तूने सी है मैंने की है रफू, ये डोरियां।
It's so beautiful. Shantanu, when you're singing, what strikes me is that even today, in today's context, this song becomes relevant if you hear it from that perspective,
Yeah, it is a song about, I
in
think,
the sense that, there can be, we are all maybe somewhere hurt, somewhere torn, but we have to mend ourselves and move on. In that way, I'm saying that, there is maybe our hearts, our minds, our heads, our careers, there is maybe a torn in many places, in relationships, but so intrinsically within us. But we have to mend ourselves and move on and move towards light.
Correct. That's what it is. And I am very scared singing this song every time because I think Ronkini, I still remember the way we recorded this song. I will never forget the experience of Rafu. I mean, it's the only Bollywood film in which I have been able to actually contribute. After that, I unfortunately didn't get any opportunity. But, that experience was so beautiful. And I still remember this entire song, Ronkini sang on the Tanpura. Because I didn't have any arrangement by then. Or the guitars, anyway, Rafu has very little arrangement. But all of that came much later, the guitar and all of that. But she sang the entire song on Tanpura. And I remember I kept telling Ronkini, let's keep it as simple as possible. Let's keep it simple. Let's not do anything in the song. And how beautifully, for a classical singer like Ronkini, it's difficult to, not do things. When you can do so many things in a song, and this song also has the potential. Like I myself did many things which are not there in the original song. But there we made a conscious choice to keep it very, very simple, and the way she did it, because doing things simply is also not easy. That's also difficult, So I'm very grateful. And so every time I sing the song, I feel that I will go back and listen to the original. That's always the thing that I want to do.
No, we have heard, of course, we've heard Ronkini's version, but you also sang it so well. And Shantanu, this is like, this is a heart to heart. So this is what is coming out from your song is I sense that empathy, I sense that love, I sense that how you're sharing whatever. So this is this platform, and I'm really glad that we could do it. And as I saw, Rigved has written that we are also a part of nature. And as the trees and the birds and every other being in nature kind of reinvents themselves, falls and stands up. Similarly, I think we will also be able to do that. But
I'm sure. This will pass, and we will land up in hopefully a better future. Maybe it will be a better tomorrow.
That's what I'm hoping too, Shantanu. We never know, you know, like what awaits us might be a better thing, something that we had not imagined. Let's hope for
Yes,
that.
absolutely. Yeah, let's hope.
Thank you so much, dear. Thank you, Shantanu. It was
Thank you,
beautiful.
Kamalika, for having me. Thank
No,
you.
no.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Bye.